All right, well, I'll go over the proceedings for tonight and how we're going to go through, and I'll introduce the candidates also in a moment.
5 candidates took part in the Waynesboro City Council Forum. It was held Thursday at the Wayne Theater in downtown Waynesboro. Chris Graham, an editor for the Augusta Free Press, served as the moderator.
A reminder that everyone, if you're new to Waynesboro, you haven't voted in a while, hadn't paid attention, that kind of thing, even though we seat our city council by wards, there is one at-large member, but that seat is not up in this cycle. But even though we seat by wards in Waynesboro, you vote across the board. So you'll vote for the Ward C candidate of your choice, your Ward D candidate of your choice.
More than 160 people listened as the candidates answered 5 questions from the News Virginian and 5 questions from the audience. The candidate panel included Jeff Freeman, the incumbent for Ward C. Joining him were Sam Hostetter, a Ward D candidate, Chanda McGuffin, a Ward C candidate, Richard Burkaw, a Ward D candidate, and Bobby Henderson, a Ward C candidate. The first News Virginia question was,
what concrete actions will you take as a city council member to combat not only Waynesboro's crime associated with the opioid and methamphetamine epidemics, but also to help young people get off and or stay off these harmful drugs?
The problem isn't as bad here as it could be, and I think a lot of that's got to do with the outstanding job that the police does. Just mainly support the police that we have, and that's all I like to do.
Hostetter referred to his medical experience in responding to the drug abuse question.
As a physician, certainly that's something I see the front line of in many ways. Keeping our youth involved, both in school activities and after school activities, providing safe places and healthy places for them to be in the afternoons and after school, are things I think we can work on in our park system and our rec department as well.
McGuffin says she wants police to do more prevention work.
Get youth activities present for our young people in the community. We have got to ensure that we are preventing them to get into that stage that they have to be involved with the task force. I do believe that the police department has gotten a regional approach to crime and to the drug epidemic, but I would like them to get a regional approach to saving our children before they start on drugs.
Burkaw's response to Waynesboro's opioid addiction was,
have things that children can wrap their arms around and thoroughly enjoy in terms of their extracurricular activity. And it also boils down to the parents. We have to, as parents, pay attention to what our kids are doing, where they are going, and what they are doing in their free time. And that is the most important thing. We have to be active with our kids.
Former Virginia State Police Officer Bobby Henderson used his experience to respond.
As a former police officer, I know the importance of the law enforcement aspect to solving a lot of problems. As a family member and a citizen of the community, I also know that we've got to have an approach where we have resources in place, and as a city councilman, we have to make sure that we provide the funds for those resources, provide the funding to the city managers and to the different departments so that they can run and operate their departments.
The most humorous question was regarding one of the city's major interchanges.
For what is done at the Rosser Avenue 13th Street intersection. Please don't say nothing.
After the forum, I caught up with Graham, McGuffin, and Hostetter, all of whom said the forum went well.
I thought the attendance tonight was great. I've been a candidate before. It's been a long time, but I had a number projected in my head. I said to my wife, I thought there might be 40 or 50 people here at most, and it felt like I didn't do a count, but you know, the bottom part of the theater here was full. There were actually a good number of people in the balcony, so much greater attendance than I expected, and I think hopefully that reflects in the turnout on Tuesday.
McGuffin told me she was impressed by the questions during the forum.
Which is great. Thank you for all your...
The questions from the audience, you know, really are the things I hear, you know, when I've been on the campaign trail. And so they asked, and then the questions from the News Virginia were awesome. You know, they were thought-provoking. They came up with some great 5 questions to start with.
Hostetter admitted one of the questions lingered with him.
Fill in the blank question.
was tough because there are lots of important issues, and to say what is the biggest challenge and what is the one thing that's going to solve it. When you go back and think about that, you could probably come up with some different ways to put it.
I asked both candidates about garnering votes during the event.
The people came to me afterwards. They were waiting for me in the hallway. I've never seen them before. I didn't know them. They introduced themselves to me. I was invited to come to someone's house over the weekend because they want me to meet some people in their community. And yeah, I had many people that I didn't know that said, I can't wait to vote for you on Tuesday. So I felt really good.
Folks that came that wanted to hear the differences between my opponent and I think some of those differences were highlighted. So hopefully they went away with a positive thought on my part, and will come out and vote on Tuesday.
Prior to the forum, I went backstage and asked all the candidates for an interview. Jeff Freeman told me afterwards he declined. I was unable to locate the other candidates following the forum, with the exception of McGuffin and Hostetter. The City Candidate Forum was co-sponsored by the Wayne Theater and the News Virginian. The Waynesboro City election is Tuesday, May 1st. In Waynesboro, Elaine Rackley for Breaking Through News.